Thank you everybody, and welcome to a brand new season here at Grindavik. It's a season that we're all very excited about, and we're confident that it will lead to promotion and also financial ruin. Now, do we have any questions? Yeah. Morgan Chatson, a local reporter. Now, there were reports that you've almost sacked over the winter. Yeah, look, I had a good conversation with the chairman before we did renew my contract, and I talked him into keeping me by making promises that I'm not sure I can keep. It has also been reported that Grindavic is in deep financial trouble. Oh, come on, mate. What would make you think that? Lars, I thought you said you took care of the power bill. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Grindavik on The Impossible Dream. It is Season 2, Episode 1 today as we begin it's going to be a difficult season. I'm not going to beat around the bush on that. It's going to be difficult. We need to finish top 3 or we will almost certainly be sacked this season, having just about escaped last season without meeting that target. And you can see here from the financial summary, we're almost £1 million in debt. And I don't know how we get this team out of this debt anytime soon, basically. I mean, we're talking about group stages of European football and we're losing $500,000 a year. It's going to be a grind. If we don't get promoted this year, it's going to just become this massive grind at trying to get out of this division, and I just don't know. We're going to need a takeover, maybe a tycoon. Anyone know any tycoons? That might be our only way out of this, honestly. But let's have a look and see where we stand as a club as we get the season underway. We are a semi-professional team in the second division, or the second tier, I should say. No favoured personnel. There's some icons there. Is there anybody that's right now in the squad that's an icon? I don't see anybody there. I mean, this Milan Jankovic is he's our assistant manager, but yeah, I don't recognise anybody else there. If we go and have a look at the general information, well, you can see we are predicted to finish third this year, so that's something. Semi-professional status, 1.5 star reputation club, let's say. Our captain is Maya, our vice captain is Lidson, our key player is the new signing Magoma, our hot prospect is one of the kids that came through the intake, Valson, and yeah, well, it's just going to be very, very tough for us, as I've said multiple times now. Let's have a look at what we're expected to do. We are expected, as I said, finish in the top 3, be competitive in the cup. Now, our first game is in the cup, this second round tie. I'd like to think we could beat the team we're facing. They are in our league, but newly promoted in our league. And the League Cup thing we've already been knocked out of in the group stage. And it's like the Carabao Cup in England. Nobody particularly cares about it unless you win it, in which case it's a massive deal. Have a look at the pre-season preview here for the league. And you can see, there we go, third favourites. Now, this Star Janen side, that is massive odds to be, favourites to win it. You might remember, I'm pretty sure there was a team, if you remember, it's a few years ago now, but they kept having goal celebrations that went viral. They did one with a salmon, and they were known for their goal celebrations. They went, as I say, went viral for a while, a couple of seasons ago now. So I'm sure that's the team. So they are almost certainly going to win the league, and it's looking as though it could be between us and HK as to who can get second. And this is the team that knocked us out of the cup last season when they were in the top flight, so let's hope that we can get a little bit of revenge on them this season. Dream team, we have 2 players in it this year. Sivkovic, our goalkeeper, who may or may not be around for the whole season, and Magoma, who is our new centre-back. And if we have a look down some of the star players, you can see there we have both our guys fairly close to the top, which is good, and everybody else goes down there in descending order. And Magni, you can see there, they are favourites to get relegated. They have is that Mohamed Salah that used to play at Villa? That is Mohamed Salah that used to play at Aston Villa. Well, I didn't expect to see him pop up in the Icelandic second division. £250 a week. Oh, how the mighty have fallen, Mo. All right, so let's go and see what we're doing in this first game. You can see we are away from home, and this is what we're expecting. A 4-4-2, I guess, diamond. It's the boo as well for Salah. And this is what we are doing. We are sending Zivkovic out in goal, Egson, Binaku, Adol Steinson, who is at his debut today. Well, certainly in a game that means anything. Magoma and Shiba, so 3 of the back 4 are new for this season. Podatsin, now this is one of the young kids that is highly rated, so we're going to give him a start in this one, though probably not as a deep line playmaker. Maya and the Hammer will be the other 2 in midfield, and Dongala and Moa will be the 2 wide players. It's the new man, Ostman, that's going to start up front. I signed him to be our striker. He has been terrible in pre-season. Let's hope he gets on the old YouTube and puts on a show. All right, so we can see the team sheets there. Other than Mohamed Silla, I don't recognize anybody else there, I don't think. All right, what do we say to this? We're the favourites for the reason. Let's just say play your natural game. It will come. Goalkeeper is unsure. He is unhappy, as I've mentioned in the transfer special. He's unhappy because we didn't get promoted last season, and I promised him that. So, I mean, I promise people a lot of things. It doesn't mean we're going to do it. And they should. That's on them. They should know that by now. But they are coming out as expected. Yeah, I mean, you can see that was the League Cup form. We had the 3 top flight teams first up. We got better and better with each game, I'd say. And then since then, we've played quite a few more friendlies and just working on getting the team as much together as we can. Mostly defensive work, because we know that's where we tend to struggle. And yeah, a little bit of attacking work as well, obviously, because you don't want to end up nil-nilling every game. There's a ball to the back post. It's there for Magoma, and it's cleared away. Biraku gets it wide there for Moa. Moa takes on his man. Can he whip across in? Osman's in the middle. It's towards him, and he's missed another one. Which means nothing to you. You're thinking I'm being very harsh on him. Trust me, if you'd sat here through pre-season, you'd be shocked he's starting, honestly. I'm just hoping that he comes good for us at some point here. We do have Thaskapong on the bench and Jonsson as well. I think we're really, really going to miss having... oh, that's a ball over the top. That has found its way through, and that is not what we needed. We are going to really miss our 2 Premier League guys from last year, Trevitt and Mubama. Particularly Mubama. I mean, we just don't have a goal scorer. Mahoma just not quite able to get back there. And not what the doctor ordered, that one. But early days, yeah, we've come straight back. Can we hit them straight back? Of course, winning this cup, which seems a long way away just now, but if we can manage to do it, here we go with Osman through on goal. Can he find the target? Kind of. I mean, it's a way into Europe for us, so we do need to take it. We do need to take it seriously, but then equally, the league is my job, so we're kind of torn between the two. 71% possession, not a shot on target yet. It's last season all over again, isn't it? So let's try raising up the tempo. And, I mean, I wonder how much of this is Osman. How many shots has he had? We'll have a look at this. Must be a way to see stats at half-time. Is it here? I'll find out how we find out about player stats. Come on, show me what you can do, boys. We need to be better. Osman, mate, you're just annoying me. I don't even have anything else to say to you other than stop annoying me. Not happy with Hammer. All right. I'm sure there's a way to see match stats, but anyway, we'll get back. I wonder if we exploit them. I don't even know. No, let's exploit the flanks. Let's get the ball out wide. They're playing narrow, so let's get it wide and let's try and cause them some problems. Let's go attacking as well. Zivkovic with a throw out there for Shiba. What's he going to do for us? Gets the ball, looking for Ndongala. Oh, he's picked up a loose pass there. We've got Osman in the middle. He's doing his best to not pass it to him. He finds Moa, was it? It's over the top. Or was it Myra? I'm not sure which one it was there. All right. Binaku gets forward now. We've got Albanians at both on both wings. Gets the cross in. It takes a deflection. Goalkeeper gets there. But 10 minutes into the second half, we've at least looked like we're bothered, which is more than we can say about us in the first half. Binaku now comes forward. He gets it across there for Shiba. And Dongala looking for Osman. Osman! Oh, Jesus Christ. Get off. Get out of the club, mate. You are just hopeless. 13 shots, not a single shot on target. This is unbelievable. Do we have someone we could bring on for Hammer? Did I put another youngster on the bench that covers that position? I mean, we are away from home, but that's not really an excuse to not be able to hit the target. And it's another game we're dominating as well. It's like the more things change, the more they stay the same. Can we win that? We can. All right, come on, boys. Let's build an attack. It's Moro on side. He's got Saskafong with him. He finds him. Saskafong can't miss. And finally, we put a shot on target. And what do you know? It's in the back of the net as well. Yeah, I don't know what to do with us. Maybe I just try and sell him. The issue we have, of course, is that we're so far in debt that we basically can't sign anybody. I can't renew contracts. And I think like maybe £100 a week if we're signing like a star player. £100 a week is what I've got. So we basically can't sign anybody either. All right. Hammer is not having a good day. We'll get on this other youngster who is decent enough, I'd say. Oh, I mean, decent enough is in now, and he's going to be very good. So we'll see what he can do. Shiva with a throw. Cross goes in towards Mohar, and it's just over the top. Let's focus, boys. Come on. We've absolutely smashed them. Surely. And of course, when we got knocked out of the cup last year, we absolutely smashed them as well, and we couldn't score and ended up... Was it penalties we lost on? I can't even remember how we lost that game now. Don't let it slip away, boys. Come on. The youngster is not having a great game back there. So let's get a little bit more experience on perhaps in Helgason, and we'll just switch those two around, and Moira can go... Or Myra, I should say, can go as a... Let's snap him in as a ball-winning midfielder. Okay. Can we please win this game, boys? We just need to win this game. I don't know if we have another sub. I'm just trying to think if we would do or not. Okay, so let's work it into the box. Let's try lowering the tempo. Look for the overlaps. I suspect they're sitting back. I mean, they've only had 2 shots on target the entire game. Let's try and demand more. Do we have another sub we can make? We don't. So these are the guys that are going to have to do penalties for us, and it looks as though that's where it's going. And it is. Well, I'd be really annoyed if we got knocked out in the second round to a team that's in our own division and newly promoted at that. Come on, Zivkovic. We need you here, mate. Oh, come on, come on. Myra now. What can the captain do? He sticks his penalty away. Rosbergson against Zivkovic. Zivkovic moving on the line, dancing, going the wrong way. And Helgason will step up now. One of the, if he's not, I think he's a team leader in the dressing room as well. Helgason, what a penalty that is. Oh, I am absolutely crapping myself. We need to win this competition. Zivkovic now. Oh, he makes a save. It's a good one as well. I think that's the guy that got the goal in the 90 minutes, wasn't it? And Dongala now with a chance to put us ahead. And Dongala, oh, he's put it through the goalkeeper's chest somehow. Karasson now will step up to face Zivkovic. Can Zivkovic make another save? He can! Right behind the scoreboard. It really needs to move, doesn't it? Put it up here. Come on. And it's Magoma. A chance to become an early hero. His first game, really, outside of that stupid League Cup thing. Let's see if he can send us into this third round. Magoma. He can. Well, we took penalties well, didn't we? We were not that great during the 90 minutes. Not that, even worse, arguably, during extra time. But justice has prevailed. We have won on penalties. So the other results, while we were playing there, Sturgeon, who are in our rivals, division I should say, have won. And, well, we can see there a little bit of an upset perhaps at the top. But in the end, we've got the job done. Now, we are going to need to work, obviously, on some finishing training. But we're through. That's all that matters. Wait right there, guys. We'll start our league campaign. And let's hope we are a lot better in that one. Okay, welcome back. Now, the transfer deadline has closed, and obviously we didn't sign anybody. We have no money to do that. But we have got our draw for the next round of the Cup. It is another top flight, or a top flight side. We haven't played one yet in this year's competition. So we'll see how we go when we get a little bit closer to that. It says they're first. We haven't played a league game yet, so that's probably just alphabetical order, or they may have won their first game. Who knows? But anyway, that's who we'll be facing next. But let's have a look at what we're doing here. Our first league game against Haukar. We're expecting a 4-3-3 out of them. And this is the team that we are sending out. Zivkovic in goal. It is Binaku, Adelstein, Maghoma, and Sheba is the back four. Maya, Helgeson, and Litson are the midfield three. It's in goal and Dongala and Moa with Saskafong. He's going to go up top for this one. We've just completely dropped Osman. He's on the bench. He's not, sorry, not even on the bench. Johnson's on the bench. So, yeah, I don't know what to... why can't I sign a decent striker? Alright, so we can see the team sheets in. Now, you may have noticed that Saskafong had the little transfer thing next to his name. He has agreed a deal to go back to... Where's he going? To his homeland, to Thailand. I think it was to their second tier. $4,000 a week he's going to be on. So, we're the favourites. Let's make sure we go and win it. Let's try that. So, yeah, I mean, a magical deal for him. He's making almost half of our weekly wage budget by himself. So... And again, it's not that I didn't want to necessarily keep him. I couldn't. I can't offer him a new contract. So, well, certainly not $4,000 a week anyway. But yeah, I just can't do it. So, it unfortunately is probably not going to be the last time we get that this season. But we're just going to have to just do our best to get by, and we just need to get promoted this season. And I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming there's not a lot of money in the Icelandic top tier, but there's got to be a little bit more than here. And if we have a good season there, we can be in Europe, you know, a good season here. And, well, I don't get sacked, really, isn't it? So, anyway, let's see what we can do here. Here we go with Moa. To Dongala, to Helgeson. Helgeson looking for Lidson. Who's got it there? It's Saskafong in the end. And his finish just didn't have anything on it, did it? So let's encourage them. And see what we can do. I just really, really worry about up front that we just don't have a striker to finish things off for us. So I mean, Mubama got 20 odd goals last season, let's not forget, and that's a lot of goals to take out of a team. Now, if we're better defensively, you know, maybe we can live with that. We did concede a lot of goals last season, so if we can tighten up at the back, then maybe it sort of evens itself out. And we've got, I mean, Moa and Dongala are really, really good. Now, can he whip a nice cross in here? It's off the post, is it? That's unlucky. Although, to be fair, he's not really scoring from there, is he? We've still got possession, though. Moa blocked again. And that does now end the highlight. From the corner, where's Magoma? He's there! Oh, and he's put it just over. That might be a very good way for us to get goals this season, I think. 72% possession. Let's go attacking. All right, let's... I've said this many, many times. I can understand if we had 73% possession and we were shooting on sight and we weren't getting shots on target, but I don't... Maybe we will just shoot on sight. It just feels like I don't know what we're doing with this ball. I don't know how it's possible to have so much possession, yet create absolutely nothing. It's like Spain back when they were still good at passing, but didn't necessarily, you know, they seem to just pass teams to death. So we're like that, except we can't score. We'll go more attacking. We'll get that extra player forward in midfield and probably concede a goal, but here we go with a chance now. Binaku with a throw. It's cleared away. Maya is there. Can Maya whack one in? Yes, it's just past. Not far past either, I would suspect. Binaku not having a great game. We do have the other left back on the bench, so we'll bring him on. And we've got Jonsson on the bench as well, so we'll bring him on up front. And Dongala not having a great game, so let's get Oscarson on for him. And we're not going to draw 0-0 at home, are we? Come on. All right, let's try passing into space. All right, let's try lower tempo. Through the middle, look for overlaps. Get rid of that. We've got a corner to defend. This is going in, isn't it? We've got to finish third in this league or we're getting sacked. I don't know how we're going to do it. We've got a corner. Please, Magoma. Come on, mate. We need this big head of yours. He's lurking at the near post. Litson goes beyond him. It's beyond everybody. Adele Steinston. Comes back to nothing. Come on, come on, come on. 0-0. I mean, we've got the exact opposite problem now of last season. This game does my head in sometimes. I don't know. I mean, we've got to be disappointed. We dominated the game and couldn't score. So there we go. We sit 5th. We're undefeated, but that's I mean, at home as well. That's not a good game to have not won. So there we go. We missed chance to win, and yeah, I don't care what you have to say, mate. I don't care. But there we go. That's it for today. If you've enjoyed that, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, of course. We will be back. We've got 2 very tough games there, actually. HK, who I think were they second favourites, and the Steinsjarsnan, who are favourites. So we'll come back, though, for the Cup game. It's a way for us to maybe fix this financial damage. And then it will be Filka in the league. Another game away from home. And yeah, well, we've just got to win. We've just got to finish top 3 so we don't get sacked. Take care.